Hey fam, welcome back again to another video you guys have been expecting. I think I've missed some episodes. So if you're seeing this fine girl for the first time, so I actually started this series on my YouTube channel. I titled it Tech/IT. So I'll put in the link in my description box. You see Tech/IT. So this playlist contains everything about tech, different how to switch to tech, coding, types of tech you can get for coding, for non-coding, and all of that. You guys will see it in the description box of this video. And like I said in that video, I'll post at least one video about tech every single week. So that playlist, right, is to just help everybody, not everybody, people that are interested into transitioning into tech and how to make it easy for them. Everything you shall see it in the video. So far, in today's video, like in my last video was talking about non-coding part of tech, you all agree with me that coding is very difficult. Yeah, it's one of the most difficult part of tech. But despite coding is difficult, we still want to enter tech. Why? Because say money day and job opportunities and all of that, we still want to enter tech. So that's why if you're not so good with coding and especially all this calculation, all this, that this is not me to say you can't try the coding part, but the thing is one of the most difficult part of it, right? So tech, like I said in my previous video, we have the coding part, we have the non-coding part, but then generally the coding part actually pays more than the non-coding part. But then it's fine, we shall manage that one as long as they see us as a tech person, and that's totally and absolutely fine. So in today's video, and so like I said in that video, I'm victimizing. Like I said in that video, right, when I made mention of, I listed lots of tech jobs that does not involve coding. So the first one on my list, and we'll be talking about today, is business analyst, right? In my subsequent videos, I'll keep talking more about tech jobs that does not require coding. So I will implore you to click the link in my description box to see the video I made making a list of tech jobs that does not require coding. So today's one, business analyst, is one of it. So now let's dive right into it. And then before we continue, before we start, we used to do it here now. Permit me to maintain some freshness. Thank you. So far today I'm talking about 10 steps, 10 way, like the shortcut of how you can actually become a business analyst, and using this procedure to actually look for jobs in your locality or then outside the country in just 10 steps. So the first one is going to be understanding what is business analyst. So in this video is going to entail everything about business analyst, and this is viable for regardless of the country you intend to go in, regardless of anything, it is viable, right? So the first on my list, right, you can't talk about something without understanding what it is. What is business analyst? From the name, right? What does this thing? From the name, in layman's language, business analyst, what does it mean? It means analyzing business. So when you understand that business analyst actually means analyzing business, so in just a very short form, that means you can actually work in any business firm. As long as there is transaction, there is business involved, you can work anywhere. Even if it is oil company, they need business analyst. Even if it is bank, they need business analyst. Anywhere that involves business, you can work anywhere. Because one of the things people don't understand is because they feel like it's business analyst, it is tech, they try to look for tech companies, You as a business analyst, you can work anywhere, in any company, in any organization, as long as business is involved. So from the name, business analyst, analyzing business, that's what I say. You can work anywhere as long as your service is needed there. So it doesn't have to be a tech company, but then you just be in their tech department. So you can work in an oil company, in a petrol station, in a this thing, you can anywhere as long as it involves business, right? So, and then another thing, what is analyzing itself, right? So using those two words, right, if you go on Google and you check what is business analyst, reading all those English, that one a long journey. I know I said before on this channel, we like to pass short course, and do this thing. So after reading all those Google jargons and business analyst is kinekom, in layman's word, Business analyst is just in forward. And the first one is understanding, the second one is analyzing, the third one is identifying, and then the fourth one is problem solving. Without these 4 keywords, there is nothing like what? Business analyst. So when you are asked what is the definition of business analyst, what is business analyst, what is as a business analyst, these are the 4 keywords of business analyst. Number 1 is understanding, number 2 is analyzing, number 3 is identifying, and number 4, problem solving. And that's why I said you can work anywhere. So you as a business analyst, these are one of the 4 key skills you should have. There are different types of skills when it comes to tech or generally. We have the general skills, and then we have the specific skills. Those general skills, they call it is it hard skills, right? And then the specific one is soft skills. I can't really differentiate it. What I'm trying to say is those general skills, they are the general skills that is relative to the whole world. That, okay, for example, as a doctor, you have to be caring, you have to be empathetic, you have to be, all of those are general skills. Whereas specific skills, they are the skills that is specific to you, what they might not find in other people, that you yourself, you actually have it. So sometimes when I go through people's CV and I see all these specific general skills, like all these just random skills, problem solver, critical thinking, those are general skills, right? So you should remove that from your CV. So if you need help with drafting a very well-to-do specific CV, you know what to do. Send me an email or send me a DM, for your money. As soon as I'm making this video, I draft CV for 100,000 naira. That one I will help you to customize it to specific skills. So in this video, I'll be telling you the generic skills. What are the types of specific skills that we have? I don't know. It's when you come and give me your money, I'll give. But like I'm telling you, if you're going into tech, you should not, your CV should not look generic. All this critical thinking, your skills should be specific to yourself, to your person, to your experience, to what you are, because that's what will actually stand you up. Because everybody can do critical thinking, everybody can do decision making, everybody can multitask. All those ones, they are generic skills. Remove it from your CV with immediate effect. So like I said, before you actually dive right into business analyst, like before you develop the specific skills relating to business analyst, you must actually have these 4 general skills, which is understanding, analyzing, identifying, and problem solving. So from the name, understanding, like I said, business analyst in layman's word just means analyzing business. How can you analyze a business you do not understand? How can you analyze a business that you do not understand? So the first keyword, the first thing you should know is understanding the business. And that's why I said you as a business analyst, you can work in any organization, but then any organization you find yourself, you have to understand the theme of that business. For example, the business analyst working in an oil company is different from the business analyst working in a bank. It's different from the business analyst working in a restaurant, right? In as much as they are both business, but then those business, they have different theme of, I hope you understand that, right? But they can have the same common goal, but they still have different things. So as a business analyst, your first step is understanding the type of business that you are employed to do, the business, the company. Then the next one is analyzing, because you cannot analyze what you don't understand, right? If there is an issue, for example, if you step out and see people doing that goes, can you call how your bad people used to fight, they start throwing cake. The first thing you do is you try to understand this name, that what is happening here, kilo shell MB and everything. So after understanding the scenario, understanding the problem, that is when you now try to analyze. Part of understanding, for example, like I said, if you see a fight, a public fight, I say, what is happening here? Then you try to ask people what is going on here and everything. So within you try to analyze that, this is the person that is at fault, this person that is not at fault, you supposed to do like this. Then you try to see the person you can take side with. The next one is identifying. So after analyzing it, that's where you are able to actually identify where the problem is actually coming from. And then the next one on my list is problem solving, and that's like the top notch of everything, because what's the essence of identifying, analyzing, identify, understanding, analyzing, identifying, and then you can solve problem. So the most of all this keyword, the most important that a business analyst does is actually problem solving. Yep. But then you can't solve a problem if you don't understand it. You can't solve a problem if you can't analyze it. You can't solve a problem if you don't identify it. And that was how I was able to arrange it into a business analyst should be able to understand, analyze, identify, and solve the problem. I hope you understand that. So if you look at within yourself and you feel like this is something you can do, or something you've been doing in your past or in your past experience or past workplace, then I feel like business analyst might actually be your best bet. So the next on my list is, okay, I've talked about explaining the business analyst to you, skills to consider. Another question that people might want to ask is, do you need a degree? Is a degree important and everything? Okay, the thing is, if you're actually, maybe you've not gone to school or you're hoping to go to school, right, and you're considering to go to this field of business analyst, you can consider studying courses like BA, business admin, finance, accounting, insurance, all those finance business related this thing. You can decide to have it. But then if you already have your BSc in another degree already in another course, you don't have to go back to school, right? Because this tech courses, this thing, in as much as some job description, if you check some job description, they will say, okay, we are looking for a business analyst. From the requirement, they can say somebody with BSc abi finance background, abi finance BSc in somebody with a degree in finance or accounting is most preferable in as much. But then if you place somebody that has BSc in finance, accounting, or BA, and then somebody that does not have finance, this thing, everything, both of them, what will actually make the recruiter actually pick any of them is depending on how they've developed themselves. And that's something about tech. When you're going into tech is about self-development. Developing your knowledge, whether you get degree or this thing, it is what you do to actually self-develop yourself. Because like I've told you, this business analyst is like an independent work. Nobody will tell you what to do. Do you understand? Nobody will tell you what to do. They will just employ you. Okay, this is how our business run, and you start doing your work. No, it's not as if you're working in as much as, okay, you can work under someone, but nobody is like an independent work. So for them to be able to select you as the best fit for this job is your ability to self-develop yourself without anybody telling you what to do or how to do it. So we can have some people that already have a background in accounting, in BA and everything, and they just stop there and they want to do business analysis. Whereas you might actually have a bachelor's background in maybe civil engineering or any other non-related background, and then you've developed yourself in taking things like courses, exams, all these online certifications and all of that. Who do you think the recruiter will actually pick? Yeah, so whether you have a background or not, whether you have relevant background or not, it does not matter. What matters is what you are able to invest in yourself, your self-development, and then your self-improvement. And that's why I said in your CV, do away with all these general skills, critical thinking, problem solver. Those are general skills. So your CV should be tailored specifically to your person. So those are those things that actually sell you out in tech as they have been this thing. So the next on my list is, so like I've asked her that, so whether you have a degree or not, whether you have relevant degree or not, nobody cares as long as you're able to develop yourself in that relevant field. Then another thing is does experience matter? Yeah, experience actually matters to an extent, right? Yeah, experience actually matters. But the thing is, like I said, business analysts, they can actually work in different organizations. You don't have to be working in a tech company before you say you're a business, and you don't have to be. You can work anywhere. So anywhere you found yourself working, even as a civil engineering, even if you have this thing, you can make use of transferable skills that is relating to business analyst and add it to your CV. So you don't have to work as a finance you don't have to work as a business person. You can actually make use of transferable skills, and that's why I said in your CV, your skills should be specific to your person, to your experience, and then relevant to the business analyst job as well. You should make do with others generic skills. So another thing is building yourself, and which is the most important, especially when it comes to tech. They value people that build themselves. So there are so many ways you can actually build yourself if you are into tech or you're about going into tech. So you can actually consider taking online certificate courses. There are so many online certificate courses you can take from websites like Udemy, Alexin. I think I'm making another separate video about websites you can actually do online certificate courses. And after taking those courses alone is not enough. For business analysts, it is very compulsory, as in compulsolate, that you take a business analyst certificate exam known as CPAP, certificate business analyst. What's that P? I'm typing it on the screen here. It is very, very important. There is no organization that will recruit you without seeing that exam, completing that exam on your CV. That is what certifies you as a business analyst, right? So you can actually go to the exam website, CBAP. You can go to their website to see the requirements for the exam. So if you're looking forward to diving right into business analyst, consider taking this certificate exam, because without those exams, no recruiter will actually take you serious. They think you just a play. So before taking the exam, after taking the exam, everything, make sure to always keep taking all these online certificate courses. It does not have limits. Keep taking all these things relating to tech. Keep taking. Then another thing is, and that's all. So it's not even up to this thing. So those are the steps in how to become a business analyst. The first one is understanding what is business analyst. Number 2 is identifying your skills, which I said you can have. The general skills is very compulsory, but make sure you have your own specific skills. And then the third one is building yourself, self-improvement, right? Taking courses, taking exam, right? And all of that. Then the fourth one is taking online certificate exam. The fifth one is, the fourth one is taking online courses. The fifth one is taking certificate exams. Yeah. And then the fifth one is building your portfolio. And somehow tech jobs, right, I'll actually employ you, if you really want to go into tech, to actually have a LinkedIn. Somehow I feel like you get job easily, not like get job easily with LinkedIn, right? Yeah. Building your portfolio. And then the sixth one is building your portfolio. And then the seventh one is targeting a country that deals more with this thing. So having done all these steps, 6 or 7 steps, is it up to 8? I'll be 9, 10 steps. Then you now pick a country. So what are the countries that you actually feel like they pay? So for an entry level business analyst, the salary is $40,000 US. Yeah, $40,000 US. And which country would you advise? Right? Yeah, $40,000 depending on where you find yourself. So the next step after doing all of this is to start applying for jobs. So like I said, you can work anywhere. And another thing is, when you want to send your CV maybe to a company, they don't have to put and then another thing is, if you're not ready to take the exams yet, we all know that people don't like exam, we understand, you can actually look for a job that is relating business jobs, like all these business development, business clinical, all these finance jobs. Yeah, you can look for jobs that way, and then use that one to actually build yourself before you actually write your exam. So those are the very short steps on how to actually become a successful business analyst. I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to enlighten 1 or 2 persons out there on how to become a business analyst. So if you have any question, any doubt, make sure to leave it in the comment section. And then if you need help with your CV, I told you, hold your money, hold your rubber. I'll help you to draft a very good and perfect CV for you. So guys, that will bring us to the end of today's video, and obviously and of course I'll see you in my next one. Thanks so much for watching, and bye.